Was that kind of the intent from the beginning? Was like, hey, we want there deserves to be a competition to a Bitcoin, and there could be, like you were saying at the beginning, maybe 2, maybe 3 of these. In a way, it doesn't necessarily need to be one. Has that been the vision?
Yeah, so we're following Satoshi's principles when he created Bitcoin, or maybe I say when she created Bitcoin, but we're not, I don't see it as a competition to Bitcoin. Again, it's a competition only if you believe that there's a single point in the trade-off of when designing a system. So
Okay, YouTube. So this is the founder of Kaspa. So this is Moonshot Josh. Not too much longer until some of the Bitcoin folks start researching Kaspa, as they start to realize the two are not completely against each other, as Kaspa follows the Satoshi principles. Below is the Kaspa currency originator GHOSTDAG talking about the above. So it's saying this is the actual founder of the #DAG, which is the GHOSTDAG. And he's saying that Kaspa was never intended to be a competitor of Bitcoin. It's actually using the same principles, and they could work together. This is Black Tiger Miner coming back for another video. Let me know about what you think about this comments and the section from this small insert. I'll try to find the whole article and put that up. But also wanted to get into a video from Kaspa Crisp, and he's talking about buying an iPhone 15 Pro versus investing in Kaspa. So again, this is not financial advice. This is just me giving you videos from YouTube for entertainment purposes. And let's get to the video.
Kaspa coins or iPhone 15 Pro Max. Don't be stupid. Okay, so let's start. iPhone 15 Pro Max right now costs $1,599, and the 33,000 Kaspa actually cost the same amount. Okay, almost the same amount. So the difference here is that the iPhone Pro Max will have, since the time that you will buy it, a price depreciation. Since the time that you're gonna buy it, the price, if you're gonna resell it, it's gonna be lower. Okay. And from the other side, your Kaspa, your 33,000 Kaspa will have price appreciation for the next 2 years or even more. Okay. But I will take the scenario of 2 years. Okay. Not the craziest scenario, 10 years, because in 10 years, the iPhone Pro Max, maybe it's gonna cost $100, nothing more than that. Anyway, if you sell your iPhone Pro Max in 2 years from now, you will get back approximately $700 within $900 if it's going to be in a good condition, which means that there is also probability to lose it, to break it, or someone to steal it. Okay, and actually going to get wrecked completely, like a rug pull. Anyway, if you sell your 33,000 Kaspa coins in 2 years from now, you will get back minimum 100x your money back, which is the bearish case for me for Kaspa, and 300x your money back as a conservative. And actually, I didn't put here the bullish case because people are gonna freak out, which means even without caring if you're going to lose, to break it, or someone to steal it. And yes, it can happen if you leave your Kaspa in web wallet, desktop wallet, or crypto exchanges. Put it in cold storage now. Your $1,599 now can be worth in the future, in 2 years from now, $159,000 within $300,000, which is astonishing. Okay, this is something that can happen once in your lifetime, especially with a project like Kaspa. It's quite different. It's not like the other altcoins where you can actually gamble your money if it's going to happen at 100x or not. Kaspa is almost inevitable for me personally, not financial advice. For me, it's almost inevitable to get there. Okay, to 100 to 300 billion, from 100 billion up to 300 billion easy by the next 2 years. This is the way that people with the proper mindsets think about. Okay, this is how you should think about. If you are broke now, instead of buying something that will give you price appreciation in the next coming years, you will buy something that will have price depreciation just because to flex on your friends or either to enjoy the applications or whatever. Sorry, brother, you will stay broke forever. Okay, you will work for money forever, or in other words, you will be slave forever. Wealthy mindsets are willing to sacrifice now to enjoy later. People who have been slaves for their whole lives are doing exactly the opposite. They enjoy now because they are not willing to sacrifice. And later on, they are going into slavery and misery harder because the economy is going from bad to worse. Inflation is in the roof. We are about to see collapse in our global economy. Everything goes up in prices, and even to live, just to maintain, guys, your shelf, your house, your bills is about to be very, very, very difficult. Even now is difficult. Imagine in the next 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, it's going to be even more difficult than now. The things are very bad, guys, and it's getting worse. And instead to put your precious money into assets that are about to have price appreciation in the future, like Kaspa or Bitcoin or whatever, you're buying bullshits just to flex or just for the enjoyment of now. And here I close this topic. Please, guys, don't be stupid. Create a shark mindset and build your discipline. That's going to make you wealthy. I know buying Caspa right now may not give you the satisfaction of enjoyment now as iPhone 15 Pro Max, because also you will need to build your patience and wait at the same time. But I almost can guarantee you that if you're willing to walk in this path, the prosperity of your life will be inevitable. And if you're gonna do that, guys, in 2025, you're gonna be able to buy like from 100 iPhone 15s up to 300 iPhone 15s if you are willing to do this. Right now, you can only enjoy only one iPhone 15 Pro Max, but in the 2025, you can enjoy up to 100 iPhone 17 Pro Max.
I
Okay.
don't want to preach the doom and gloom here, but he does have some interesting points about investing now for the future. So if you were to invest and the price of Caspa goes up to $5 or $10, you're gonna 50x to 100x your investment. So he's right about sacrificing now for the future. So I would say to think about that as you're making your investments. This is not financial advice, and I'm not telling you what to do, but it would be probably okay to invest in DCAE, which is dollar cost average. So buying some shares here and there. I wouldn't say invest the whole 1,400 or 1,350 or $1,600 at one time. You could invest in as it goes over time, right? And we'll look at the 4-hour chart again, and looks like we're still trending downward, down back to 0.047. And as long as we don't get down to the 0.044, right? I see that the MACD crossed and we started trending down again. So it looks like we're still in the midst of people selling or people taking profit. And let me switch to the RSI indicator. We're pushing down here to the 46.42 and the 55.13. So we're definitely sliding down, and I suspect due to selling or selling pressure. But if you have any other information or any ideas of what's happening or why you think the price is still sliding down, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also to join the Black Tiger Miner X YouTube. See, we got 100 followers and we're going up and down. But let's see if we can break that 150 to 200 followers And like this guy's mentioning, we're still in the beginning of Kaspa. Kaspa's still in development and spread stage. Our first target is $1. If you don't buy enough Kaspa, you'll still have the chance to buy it now. And Kaspa Army, I told you before, don't compare Kaspa with any other projects, and maybe your chart analysis won't work. This is happening. Previously, many predicted Kaspa's double top, but in fact, Kaspa achieved a new all-time high. For Kaspa holders and all in control, you believe and don't sell. Don't compare Bitcoin patterns with Kaspa. Most of Bitcoin is held by capital, so they are free to manipulate prices at any time. More FUD, more stronger. Let's see what else the Kaspa Army has to say. It's going to top 10 in 2020 is a real 2025 is a real possibility. Any Kaspa enthusiasts here? And this is Shy, one of the developers. So what if Kaspa claims to have solved the trilemma? So to do 1,000 other projects claiming to have solved a hard and coveted problem is a hard, often frustrating position to be in. I understand why many people are skeptic about projects claiming to have solved the trilemma, given that so many projects in the past have wrongfully claimed that before. And I'll add this to the Twitter channel, see what else is going on. Jim Skibum yesterday. What is interesting for CAS holders is here that as CAS outperforms the entire crypto and equity markets, the FUD comes not from fear, but from those who faded into early on and felt FOMO, are trying to short it, haven't accumulated enough yet, and feel threatened to their coin or project. Nevertheless, the high price goes on Kaspa as it rises to what considered a fair value top 10, the louder FUD will get, and all these reasons. It is hard to buy into something that is pumped, and for this reason, many will be loud, trying to FUD Kaspa currency and push the price down so they can buy it safely, or so their short will pay off and not result in liquidation to the upside. Let's see what else is going on in the Army. We'll add that to the page as well. Kaspa is the future. Changed my mind. Gonna add that one as well. See if there's any other interesting things. This is from the price going up the last couple of days. Let's see what Jim Ski Bum has to say. And any new news today? You can find many corrections in U.S. stock market major indices where price bounce between 786 and 716 Fibonacci retracement levels, and that's the SPY. This is also a video. Let's see if the video is actually here.
So last time we were here for 2.5 hours, and unfortunately we have a hard deadline today of 17:30 UK time. I've got this cool school parents' evening type bollocks that I have to go to, and I'm under strict orders from wifey. So, and we have a lot of questions. I'd argue that we've had more questions for this session than our previous session. So I have to be super strict.
So I'll post that video
with timing.
as well.
So when I was doing timestamps of the previous one,
2-hour video.
Our answers were
And
like,
there's lots of questions here, so we can review that, or you can check that out on your own time. This would have gone unnoticed, so I thought I'd highlight it. I've seen the scaling arguments a lot regarding Kaspa, but I don't think people truly understand how capable and excellent the core devs are. Sterling replies to Shy. Bob won't reply to this as he won't have any coding depth to back up his misinformed stance. Achieving high TPS is not scalable. You'll end up in a huge communication cost and huge database and lost decentralization as a consequence. Sorry, but you have not solved the trilemma. Interesting. So yeah, we're not going to go back and forth there. Just passing you guys on information. And to my NVIDIA to cash trade going, I sold NVIDIA and bought in September 22 for 136 a share from 420 and put it in the CASP at under 0.04. Assets are overvalued and will go into undervalued assets. This is one way to make money in this environment, and CASP is one of the most undervalued assets. So it's him talking about NVIDIA and selling that and buying CASP. But this is, again, not financial advice. This is just Black Tiger Miner going through some of the Twitter X postings from the CASP community. So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, Kaspa, Kaspa, Kaspa. And let's get back to the money, guys.